enjoy what's
first ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in? He did!
It is caught!
And they must abide by the decisions of the officials. Spectators are important. Fans can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules. Each fan is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of sportsmanship. Spectators can support their high schools by refraining from derogatory remarks or cheers. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics, and the TSSAA hopes you enjoy the contest and support your athletes.
And hi there, everybody, and welcome to the Richard Siegel Soccer Complex in Murfreesboro. Today, it is the Division II Class 2A championship game in boys soccer between Macaulay and Montgomery Bell Academy. I'm Mark Nagy. It's so good to have you with us here on the NFHS Network. This is the first of 5 championship games to be played over the next 2 days here at the main field at the Siegel Soccer Complex. Now they are announcing the starting lineups and the reserves for both of these finalists. So let's go to the public address announcer and listen.
Number 5, Hudson Stamad. Number 14, Alfie Robinson. Number 7, Henry Chamberlain. Number 21, AJ Donaldson. Number 11, Eric Chan. Thomas Roper. And now for your starters, your goalkeeper, number 1, Hayes. Number 2, Colton Erickson. Number 4, Sayan Dolly. Number Bennett Tidwell. Number 13, Wyatt Wellholter. Number 15, Hawkins Russell. 10, Bo Robbins. Number 9, Lee Muhammad. Number 17, Ben Poster. 6, Jay Patel. And number 23, Reed Rasnick. Ladies and gentlemen, your NBA Big Red. Only today, the Blue Tornado from Macaulay. Playing today for the Zebra. Number 1, Gavin Harney. Number 2, Ezra Centurion. Number 5, Spencer Bradley. Number 9, Cameron Gotis. Number 13, Ryan Sampson. Number 15, Brad Connor. Number 17, Domenico Borges. Number 16, Brooks Hilga. And number 21, Alejandro Dominguez. Macaulay is coached by head coach Chris Cushenberry. The Big is coached by head coach Giles Cheevers.
And there's the starting lineups and the reserves for both of these teams. They bring the JV kids in there, and certainly the announcements can take a while. But we are about ready to begin as these teams exchange their pleasantries before the game. Also making sure to dab up the referees. They have the thankless job of the day, but these games could never take place without them, and we appreciate them not only on a championship day like this one, but throughout the entire school year in all of these sports. So let's take a look at how both of these teams got here. Let's start with Montgomery Bell Academy. This is a team that's been in the state tournament now 15 times, and they've won the state title twice, the last one coming 2 years ago. In terms of this state tournament specifically, back on May 17th, they knocked off Father Ryan by a score of 3-0. Yesterday here in Murfreesboro, MBA knocked off Christian Brothers also by a score of 3-0. Montgomery Bell Academy entering this game with a 14-win and 1-loss record. As for McCallie, the Blue Tornado out of Chattanooga, this is a team that has been in the state tournament now 20 times. They've won the state championship 4 times, the last one coming 1 year ago. Back on May the 17th, they knocked off Memphis University School 2-0. And then yesterday here in the semifinals, a fairly effortless win over Ensworth by a score of 5-1. That put McCallie to a 15-1-3 record on the year and earned them a spot in this championship game. These teams know each other very well. They've not played this year, but when it comes to the state tournament, it seems like they are playing in these games quite often. Back in 2015 and 26 years, it's been McCallie that has knocked Montgomery Bell out of the tournament. In 17 and 19, they played in the finals. It was earlier in 21 and 22, and then a semifinal victory 1 year ago when McCallie was on their way to a state championship. And now McCallie is trying to keep that momentum going against this big red team. It is an absolutely beautiful day for soccer here in Murfreesboro, and it's kind of like the old Forrest Gump. You never know what you're going to get when you get to the spring fling. Earlier this week, we had some fairly significant storms, and that's pushed the schedule back a little bit. They're still able to get these championship games played on time, but it has accelerated the schedule here for soccer. Other sports have been pushed a day. Baseball has been moved a day. So it's the type of thing that you just got to kind of roll with it, and both of these teams have. Here, though, playing back-to-back, they have been on schedule. It's something that they prepare for a little bit during the year. Talking to McCallie School head coach Chris Cushenberry before the game, he talked about the Gatlinburg tournament that they play in earlier in the year, 3 games in 3 days. A couple of weeks ago in region tournament, they had to play back-to-back games. And at this time of year, everybody's got a few bumps and bruises, but fortunately, according to both of these coaches, Giles Cheevers over Montgomery Bell Academy, Coach Cushenberry and McCallie, saying that these teams are relatively healthy. And it's McCallie trying to counterattack. Don't have numbers currently. Bodies on the ground, no call from the referees. They play on. And finally cleared by Montgomery Bell Academy. It will be a throw-in for McCallie School. While Vara will make his way over there to take it. Quick restart. He gets it to Dominguez. You'll hear Dominguez's name a lot, one of their best players. Wells Vara. Little touch pass inside. And coming out to make the play, though, is the keeper for Montgomery Bell Academy, Hayes Weller. And the junior will summon his forces upfield. The field here at the Siegel Soccer Complex, the main field, is in terrific condition. Russell looking for some help. Plays that back to Will Holter. Will Holter had pressure on him by Finn Arnold, but he's able to get that one forward. A little bit too far, though, for Colton Erickson, and it'll be a throw-in coming up. Dominic DeBellis will take it from McCallie School. Well, it is a beautiful day here. It is windy. Right now it's mostly cross field, maybe a little bit more from left to right. McCallie School in the white jerseys, white shorts, and white socks. Montgomery Bell Academy in the Cardinal jerseys, shorts, and socks. McCallie School will be going from left to right on your monitor, your television set, your phone, your Etch-a-Sketch, whatever it may be, here in this first half. And then obviously teams will switch sides and go in the opposite direction in the second half. Bennett Tidwell, the NBA senior, gets us back started. Perhaps an opportunity here for NBA. There's a shot, and there's a goal. Well, it didn't take long, but NBA is on the scoreboard as Bo Robbins puts it home a little bit over 3 minutes into the game. Big Red up, 1-0. Well, that has to be the perfect start for Coach Cheevers and this Big Red team. Considering that Macaulay Schools kind of had their number in recent years, that's just what the Big Red wanted to do. Put the pressure on Macaulay School immediately. Bo Robbins, the NBA junior, puts the Big Red on top early. And the Big Red keeping the pressure on. That's Erickson. Erickson centers, but his effort is blocked. He had Hawkins Russell making the run into the box. But Macaulay was up to the task defensively. As Darius O'Chair made the block. Long throw-in coming up, and that's basically into that crosswind we were talking about. Russell will do it again. Long throw-in, basically gets to the penalty kick spot. And that ball will look like it was going to trickle over the back line, but O'Chair saves it. And it starts a breakout opportunity here for the Blue Tornado. That was Ryan Rodriguez, who's signed to play at Lynn a year ago, next year, the Division II national champions, those reigning national champions. So he'll be playing at the next level a year ago. Here he saves it, but it will go over the back line for a goal kick. You are watching live coverage of the TSSAA Boys Soccer Championships on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/TSSAA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of TSSAA Championship action. From live games to full game replays to highlights, it's all there at NFHSnetwork.com/TSSAA. Played all the way back to the keeper, Neely. And Russell was there to try to create some havoc. Still having trouble getting this out of the box. And finally, they do so. Nice move by Schumatt. Touch pass to Arnold. Now Wallace Vara. And he was trying to get that one to Elliot Arnold, but could not. Headed away by O'Chair. And that did go over the sideline, so it'll be a throw-in coming up. Hawkins Russell to take this throw-in. The wind might help this one out a little bit. And it does carry into the box. And cleared away. Just getting started here in Murfreesboro. Montgomery Bell Academy, a goal in the fourth inning by Bo Robbins. It's giving them a 1-0 advantage. Hit it back by Shumate. Here's Wallace Vara. Wallace Vara doesn't have very much help around him. And a whistle and a foul will go against Wallace Vara. Bennett Tidwell had position. Walsvara knocked him down. Easy call for the referee. Getting a start again is Dalai. That one carries all the way into the box, and it'll go to the keeper on a hop. That time Neely knew there was going to be an easy play for him. And he gets a start again, rolling that one to Shumate. His pass to Walsvara. And put out of bounds with the left knee of Ben Poster. Sai Shumate picks up a little more real estate, and he'll throw it in again. And we'll do it again. So here's Shumate. Short throw in. Went to Donaldson. Or correction, to Dominguez. But it's a turnover, and Big Red was trying to break out. Weren't able to do so, and McCauley keeps the pressure on. Big Red with some numbers here on the counterattack. Reznicki, marked by Shumate. Reznicki carries it down the line, centers. And that gets through the box on a couple of hops, and oh, that was a tasty opportunity for Russell. Instead, it'll be a goal kick. So far, the opening nearly 10 minutes of this game, it's been the Big Red pressing the attack. Walsvara. Little give and go action with Arnold. Arnold gives chase, and making a sliding play is Delay. What a year it's been for these two teams. Only a combined 2 losses between them. Centered and went right onto the head of Rodriguez, but he couldn't put it on goal. Actually, that was Dominguez, Alejandro Dominguez, their attacking midfielder, who was in position on the centering effort from Elliot Arnold. And a whistle and a foul will be called against the Blue Tornado. So it'll be a free kick here for NBA. Bo Robbins, the goal scorer, will take this one. He's got 5 teammates in the box. And the referee has stopped the clock. Not quite sure what's going on here. Will Holder knocks that one off of Finn Arnold. Finn Arnold had 2 goals in yesterday's 5-1 win for McCauley over previously unbeaten Ensworth. Finn Arnold only a freshman, his brother Elliot Arnold a senior. And Elliot Arnold, who's signed to play football at the University of Colorado next year, and he'll be their kicker. All sorts of space here for Dominguez. Dominguez looking to give that one up to Rodriguez, but it is cleared. Shumate for Hilger, back to Shumate. And now on to Ochair. Ochair will take this one himself. Hawkins Russell has it, looking for some help. He slips, Blue Tornado, can they take advantage of a second opportunity? And finally cleared away by Wellholter. And here's Russell. Doesn't have numbers, waiting for some help. Played back to Poster. Poster on for Robbins. Robbins switches fields nicely. Here's Rodriguez. McCauley keeping the pressure on. It's a shot from distance, and it is wide. That was Hilger. And the first time that we saw Hayes Weller really tested. But that ball was going wide all the way. There's a giveaway. Bennett Tidwell put that on for Reznicki. Reznicki gets it back, and that was, I don't know if that was necessarily a shot or a pass. He did have Russell making the run. Either way, though, it got caught up in the wind, went over the back line for a goal kick for the Blue Tornado.
Taking in for NBA, number 2, Daugherty.
Max Doherty comes into the game for the first time for NBA. Referee says play on as Dominguez went down as he was hitting the calf. Play continues. Dominguez is back up under his own power. Play to Reznicki. Tidwell. For Reznicki. Reznicki puts that one into the box and coming out to make the play. First 15 and a half minutes of this game, the field has certainly been tilted towards the Blue Tornado end as NBA has had the large majority of the run of play. Talking with head coach Giles Cheevers before the game, talked about his team, said certainly thought that they had the ability to be playing on this final day of the year. Lining up for a shot from distance. It's a good one by Dominguez, but Hayes Weller makes the save. But maybe that is a spark for Macaulay School. It does earn them a corner kick. Seven Blue Tornado players in the box. Headed down, not yet cleared. And a foul will go against the Blue Tornado. Easy call for the official. Blue Tornado protests the call, but certainly appeared to be the right one. Even though it's to the side of the box, this is basically a goal kick opportunity for NBA. And Weller will take it. That's a long kick, but it carries over the sideline. Throw-in coming up from Macaulay School. Again, this is the first of 5 championship games to be played here at the main field of the Siegel Soccer Complex in Murfreesboro over the next couple of days. Following this game, scheduled for a 6:30 p.m. Central Time kickoff, it'll be Grace Christian out of Knoxville taking on the Webb School. See that game also right here on the NFHS network. Here's Arnold. Finn Arnold makes a move, tries to center that one. It will carry over that back line for a goal kick. But past couple of minutes, we've seen the Blue Tornado a little more aggressive offensively. Not cleared yet. NBA keeping the pressure on. Here's Reed Resnicki. Played to Tidwell. Tidwell to Resnicki, who's made the run. He one times it into the box, but it's cleared away by O'Chair. These are two really good soccer teams. Both want to play possession. Coach Cushenberry had talked about how if you're seeing his team with a lot of touches, a lot of possession, deliberate, that's to their advantage. Thinks if it ends up and down a little bit, that'd be an opportunity for Montgomery Bell. We are midway through the first half. 1-0 Montgomery Bell Academy on a goal in the 4th minute by Bo Robbins. You can relive all the incredible moments from today's matchup on demand at nfhsnetwork.com. A digital copy also available for purchase. Just click the digital copy button under the event video player to download today's broadcast directly to your device. Blue Tornado gets a shot off. Rebound. 2 saves made. Hayes Weller up to the task early. That one kind of just built out of nothing. A player is down for McCauley, I think just a little bit upset that the save was made. As Wallace Farah had his rebound effort stopped as well. Hayes Weller with back-to-back saves, keeping this at a 1-0 game. That shot was blocked by Delay. But McCauley School turned things around the last few minutes. That throw into the box headed out by Delay, and that's going to be headed over the back line by Erickson. It's going to be a corner kick, second corner kick of the day for the Blue Tornado. McCauley certainly packs the area with 6 or 7 players waiting for that corner kick in the box. That time, though, was an easy clear for MBA. Throwing up coming for the Blue Tornado. Here's Dominguez. Dominguez has it knocked out of bounds. Not a corner kick. It'll be a throw-in deep in the NBA end of the field. Quick restart for McCauley. Pass into the box. And that shot is going to go wide of the near post. Shimade was hopeful. And Hayes Weller will get us started again. Throwing upcoming for Macaulay School. Coming out to make the play there is Weller. Unexpected, but didn't have very much pace on it. So it was an easy play for the junior keeper for MBA. O'Chair. And the whistle will be called on Finn Arnold as he was getting a little bit of Tidwell's July. The NBA senior will get us started again. That one carries all the way into the box before it's cleared. Wellholter. Feresnicki. Tidwell. That one touch a little bit too strong. Headed forward by Wallace Vara. But it goes out of bounds. Throw in upcoming for Montgomery Bell. One substitution for each of these teams. Colton Erickson back in for MBA. And Brad Connor, Macaulay School freshman, enters. Comes in for Finn Arnold, so it's freshman for freshman. Like I said, it's a beautiful day here in Murfreesboro. But no cloud cover, or very little of it. Currently 75 degrees. Feels a little bit warmer on the field, though. Standing up there is Wellholter as he clears with the outside of his right boot. DeBellis. Mass couldn't control. It'll be a throw-in for DeBellis. Physical play, and we've got a whistle, and player is down for Macaulay as the foul goes against MBA. But it'll be a free kick coming up here for the Blue Tornadoes, and they'll get us restarted. Shumate, guarded by Resnicki. They switch fields back. Wells Vara can't control. Actually, it's DeBellis. NBA pulling things back. There's Poster. They switch fields, and the pressure continues from NBA. This one goes directly to the keeper, and Neely makes the play. Neely gets a start again with Shumate. O'Chair. O'Chair carrying around 3 Big Red players. Now it's Connor. For Arnold. Or correction, it was not for Finn Arnold, it was for Elliot Arnold. That is 11 and 10 respectively. Couple nice touches there for Macaulay School, but NBA's defense was ready. Nemias, good ball into the box where Erickson made the run. Throwing from Macaulay School.
Checking in from Macaulay, number 19. And number 14.
Matthew Atherton in the game here for Macaulay School. Talking with Coach Cushenberry before the game, talked about needing the energy out of his bench. Talked about, do we have great aura? Do we have great energy? And they didn't start the game that way, but they have turned things around maybe the last 10, 12 minutes or so and gotten back into this game. While NBA has been on the scoreboard, it's been Macaulay School with more of the chances here in this first half. Borges was looking for a white jersey, and he does find it in the person of Alejandro Dominguez. Danger zone time there for just a second for Macaulay School as Neely came all the way out, but O'Chair was able to gain possession. Bo Robbins was surrounded by white jerseys there. And now it's Borges. On for Connor. Played to the middle of the field on a deflection, and NBA turned things around. Can Russell get there? He is marked by two Blue Tornado players. That touch a little bit too strong, goes over the sideline, and it'll be a throw-in coming up for NBA. A little more than 9 minutes remaining here in this first half. A goal from Bo Robbins in the 4th minute, giving the Big Red a 1-0 advantage. And the Nets have stayed silent since then. Trying to get that to Russell, and Russell is going to be whistled for the foul. The referee has a talk to him about staying under control. Nothing untoward about that play, just a soccer play. As Sai Shumate is able to get up under his own power and jog it off. Referee not ready for play to start just yet. And now we're back underway. Here's Russell. Play back to Nemias. Nemias. His pass to the sideline was intercepted. So he's trying to connect with Erickson. Macaulay keeping the pressure on. That's put into the box. A couple white jerseys are down there. And finally cleared. The time the NBA fans wanted a call, referee says play on. Rodriguez for Dominguez. And now this will be a foul on Dominguez as Nemias goes down. They have a couple of words for each other. Wellholter with the free kick. It is defensive midfield. Referee does stop the clock for the moment as Macaulay gets 3 fresh troops in.
Number 8, Michael Molavera, and number 7, Arnold.
And we're back underway. That free kick ended up being a line drive to Tidwell. Here's Russell. Russell stopped by O'Chair. Now Connor. Ball still in play. Dangerous situation here for Macaulay School. Finally cleared by O'Chair. Referee says play on, much to the chagrin of the Big Red fans. Played to the middle of the field. Who's going to pick this one up? For the moment, it's Macaulay. Here's Robbins on for Russell. Back for Poster. DeBellis. Can he keep it in bounds? He cannot. Quick restart. And here comes Macaulay. Dominguez on that back line. Puts it forward, but it is cleared away by NBA's defense. Dominguez played back to Shimade. He puts that one into the box. Couple of white jerseys down there, but it's headed away by Nemias. Here's Robbins. Up for Erickson. But that's steered out of bounds. Less than 5 minutes to go here in this opening half. Will we see one more tally here in the closing stages of the first half? And that time the foul goes against Poster. And the referee is going to stop the clock, and I think we're going to get a delay of game. And we will, as Nemias picks up the yellow card. Remember, the ruling, of course, is that he's got to go to the bench for at least a little bit. And if he gets issued another yellow card, then he would be disqualified, and NBA would have to play with 10 men. Referee tells O'Shea to wait on his whistle. It's now a couple of times we've seen the Blue Tornado trying to start and the referee not saying he was ready. And now the referee has gone to start it again. There's Russell. Russell didn't have any help there, but Russell was able to, for the moment, get the ball back until it was cleared by Shimade. Here's Doherty. Wellholter with a mishit, but it does go out of bounds. Macaulay throw-in upcoming. Arnold gives way to DeBellis, who gives way to Shimade, and he gets a start again. Robbins switches fields. Cleared by Wellholter. It goes all the way to the keeper on a hop. And Neely will get a start again. Long punt will not get to the midfield line. Here's Arnold. Or correction, that's DeBellis. And DeBellis is trying to get through a couple of NBA players. And DeBellis and Tidwell have some words for each other. Both teams with some emotion, and the fans who've made the trip here to Murfreesboro cheering them on as well. And that time we've got a whistle against Macaulay School. Referee will stop the clock as the ball has been punted about 50 yards forward. Every second counts, even in the first half. You don't think about it as much, but especially for Macaulay, who's trailing, they want to make sure that they get more time to try to tie this game. Back underway is Delay with the free kick. It's put into the box, as Erickson was hoping it would get to him, but not yet. There's Robbins. Robbins has that blocked. Perhaps a chance here for NBA. There's a shot. It's a good one, forcing Neely to come out and punch it away. That's how the ball just sort of carried and kind of came to a stop near that far post. Montgomery Bell Academy with a really good chance there to extend their lead. Finn Arnold can't get it as Tidwell got there first, and they clear. Throwing upcoming here from Macaulay School. Less than 90 seconds to go in this half. O'Chair. And that was cleared away by Delay. Substitution here for Macaulay School. And Macaulay School wanting to get this thing started again as we got a minute to go. With Elliot Arnold back in the game. Shumade with the throw in. He gets it back. First chance, no. Second chance, no. And cleared away with a bicycle kick by Doherty. Here's Delay. Puts that down the line. Nearly clipped the line. Arnold has it blocked by Bennett Tidwell, but it's going to be a corner kick here for Macaulay School. They got to get it started quickly. Outswinger punched away by the keeper, who gets knocked to the ground. Hayes Weller, worse for wear. And a yellow card has been issued to number 21 for Macaulay School, and that's Alejandro Dominguez. But at the moment, the concern for NBA is the condition of their keeper, Hayes Weller. He punched the ball away and then got knocked to the ground. And he's being helped up. He's halfway there. And now all the way there. That is absolutely welcome news for the Big Red. But now that's one yellow card apiece that has been issued in this game in this opening half. Dominguez gets a yellow for Macaulay School. Nemias gets it for NBA. That one carries over the sideline, and only a few seconds remaining. That's not going to be any opportunity here for Macaulay School to get started offensively. And we are at intermission, 40 minutes in the books. An entertaining first half of action here in the Division II Class 2A championship game between Montgomery Bell Academy and Macaulay School. Bo Robbins' goal in the 4th minute gives the Big Red a 1-0 lead as we go into intermission. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have second half action here in the Division II Class 2A championship game in boys soccer. You're watching the NFHS Network.
To help protect the young and young at heart, the sick and the well, to recognize the importance of both physical and mental health while giving back to our communities is to do more than what is expected of a health insurance company. It is calling you a member, but treating you like a neighbor.
It's been my pleasure.
It is making a commitment to be right here for you and keeping it.
At First Bank, we know big wins don't just happen under Friday night lights. They happen by Saturday night candlelight. At First Light. Or when keeping the lights on late. They happen any time that makes their eyes light up. Because it's your wins that make our communities shine. See community banking in a different light.
He shoots, and he scores!
All right, ready?
County Chamber of Commerce and Convention and Visitors Bureau welcomes you to the sports capital of Tennessee. With world-class shopping, unique attractions, and over 350 restaurants, there's something here for everyone. We're proud to host the TSSAA Spring Fling State Championship. The TSSAA would like to salute the United States Marine Corps. To get more information about the Marines and to see how they build our nation's leaders, and try your hand at the pull-up challenge, please stop by their booth on the concourse. Make an impact in the U.S. Coast Guard, a proud partner of the TSSAA Soccer Championship. Your mission will protect our shores, defend our nation, and save lives. Learn more at gocoastguard.com. This year's sprint is sponsored by Pioneer. Highest rated generators, large store currency, and electrical company in Tennessee. Trust your frontier to Pioneer. A best partner of the TSSAA.
To help protect the young and young at heart, the sick and the well, to recognize the importance of both physical and mental health while giving back to our communities is to do more than what is expected of a health insurance company. It is calling you a member, but treating you like a neighbor.
It's been my pleasure.
It is making a commitment to be right here for you and keeping it.
He shoots, and he scores!
He has a 1-0 advantage. Mark Nagy here with you. Let's take a look at some of the stats for that first half. Very even in terms of shots, shots on goal, saves, fouls. The only discernible difference really is McCauley with a 3-1 advantage in corner kicks. We haven't had an offsides call in this game. It's been NBA with 7 shots to 6 for McCauley. Each team with 3 shots on goal. NBA with 3 credited saves. Hayes Weller making 2 within about a 1 or 2 second span in the first half to keep McCauley School from getting on the board. McCauley's been whistled for 6 fouls to NBA's 5. And again, McCauley with 3 corner kicks to NBA's 1. We are back underway here at the Siegel Soccer Complex. Thank you for being with us on the NFHS Network. Teams have switched sides, so now it'll be NBA going from left to right, McCauley School from right to left here in this second half. Russell giving chase, coming all the way out is Neely, and Neely will clear. Montgomery Bell Academy looking for their 3rd state championship in program history. McCauley School looking for their 5th. Remember, it's McCauley School that won this title 1 year ago. Montgomery Bell Academy, their last title came 2 years ago. Wind is still fairly brisk at times and still mostly a crosswind, a little more from left to right. That one carried into the wind current a little bit, but a fairly stress-free play for Neely. Hawkins Russell to take the throw in. Carries into the box before it's headed away. That one well over the crossbar. Goal kick upcoming. And an early substitution here for McCauley School. Dominic Murray, McCauley sophomore, is into the game. Neely's goal kick will get past midfield off the head of Dominguez. McNabb giving chase. That will carry over the back line. And it's going to be a goal kick. Hayes Weller will get us started again. And still a lot of time left in this game, but if you're NBA and head coach Giles Cheevers, you're not going to be in very much of a rush with this 1-0 advantage. Dominguez can't control, and that's cleared away by Wellholter. Rodriguez back for Dominguez. Two red jerseys in the area, and Dominguez couldn't split them. Sliding play by Robbins, and then he has it taken back, but the whistle and the foul goes against Macaulay School. Team captain Cyan Delay will get us started again. Resnicki had that one blocked. Throw in upcoming. And when you've got somebody who can throw the ball long distance, when you're at this end of the field, basically can act like a de facto corner kick. Hawkins Russell to take it. Carries into the box and ends up bouncing down before it is cleared away. Here comes Macaulay. Dominguez knocked off the ball. Play continues, and now we've got a whistle. So Dominguez thought that he was fouled, but the call goes the other way. Had the foul gone against NBA, that would have been a really good spot of the field to try to score on a free kick. Only about 20, 25 yards away. Resnicki slips down, keeps possession. Resnicki centers. Russell shot blocked. And here comes Dominguez. Long ball forward and headed away by Wellholter. That stops the rush for the moment of the Blue Tornado. O'Chair. And that touch a little bit too strong by Atherton. Reminder that today's game is also available for all subscribers with the NFHS mobile app for Apple and Android devices. Download it from the App Store or Google Play Store today to start watching live and on-demand games wherever you are. Numbers here for Macaulay School, but steered away by Delay. Really nice play defensively there by Cyan Delay. Couple nice touches. Russell trying to split the defense, and he was held up for the moment. Russell still on the play and finally cleared away. Well, that was nearly danger zone time for Macaulay School as Hawkins Russell just kept on coming. He was slightly held up by the Blue Tornado defense, and that might have been the difference, as Neely had come all the way out. And now Russell with the long throw in. That carries well into the box. It's on the ground. Opportunity for a shot here that's blocked. But it is going to be a corner kick. So that time, Bo Robbins was looking for his second goal of the day. His attempt was blocked, but it does earn a corner kick for the Big Red. In-swinger here by Ben Poster with the left foot. It's low and cleared away, but we'll do it again as that carries over the back line. So now each team with 3 corner kicks. And the referee will stop the clock as they wait for a soccer ball. Clock will start on the kick. Headed down and wide. Well, Russell was there in really good position. A nearly perfect corner kick from Poster. But the header just goes a little bit wide. Here's Tidwell. Looking for Russell. Ball not out of bounds yet. O'Chair. Dominguez. And Dominguez was hopeful to get that one to McNabb, but it does go out of bounds. They're trying to burn a few extra seconds. And the NBA captain has to go to the bench. Can't imagine he's going to spend very much time on the sidelines as Doherty comes back in the game. Clock stop, 28 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in the second half. And the clock runs again with the first touch. Doherty makes one nice move, puts that into the box before it's cleared away with the left foot of the Macaulay defense. Rodriguez hopeful for Murray. Instead, it was an easy play for Weller. He implores his teammates to go forward. And it's a low punt, and it went directly to Wallace Farah. Wallace Farah gets it back. And it'll be Russell with a throw in. Delay back in the game. Not a surprise that he was only out for a minute or so, if that. So here's Russell's throw in, and that goes directly to the keeper. Neely's punt carries past the midfield line. That ball goes a sky high Referee says play on. Robbins cuts back with the left foot, puts that into the box, and headed away nicely by Shibate. Ball still in play. And that will carry and force Neely to punch it away. Kind of a tricky cross. But Neely was up to the task as he got one hand on it. There was an NBA attacker ready to put that one home if it had eluded Neely. But it's still a 1-0 game. Dominguez. Good defense by NBA's Colton Erickson. Erickson ends up falling down and looks like he's got a cramp on his left leg. It's a fairly hot day. Referee does stop the clock, and Erickson will run to the sidelines.
Ben Arnold. And in for the Big Red, number 22,
Max Doherty back in the game for NBA. Finn Arnold back in the game for Macaulay School as Dominic Murray goes to the bench for the Blue Tornado. And Delay gets us going again. This referee very aware of the clock. Blue Tornado on the attack. There's Dominguez. And that one is centered, but not going to carry into the box. It was deflected, though, so it's going to be a corner kick. Fourth corner kick of the day for the Blue Tornado. Right now, 5 Macaulay players in the box, 3 just outside it. Referee says play on as bodies hit the ground for both teams. That one is centered as there's a player down for NBA, but play continues. Dominguez got a cleat on it, but the flag was up, and it is offside. So even if that had found its way into the back of the net, it would not have counted. And now Dominguez is down. There's a player down for NBA as well. So I'll tell you what, let's take a quick break while these players are attended to. You're watching the NFHS Network.
To help protect the young and young at heart, the sick and the well, to recognize the importance of both physical and mental health while giving back to our communities is to do more than what is expected of a health insurance company. It is calling you a member, but treating you like a neighbor.
It's been my pleasure.
It is making a commitment to be right here for you and keeping it.
And welcome back to the Siegel Soccer Complex, the Division II Class 2A championship game in boys soccer. NBA clinging to that 1-0 lead. Each team has had some decent opportunities here in the second half. But it was that goal in the 4th minute by Bo Robbins. It's been all our scoring so far today. Walsvara Puts that forward. Good numbers here. There's Rodriguez cutting into the box, and we're going to get a whistle and a penalty kick opportunity coming up here for Macaulay School. Ryan Rodriguez taken down in the box. And oh, what an opportunity here for the Blue Tornado to tie the game. It'll be Brad, Connor, or Hilger. It's 15 or 16. Tough to tell from this vantage point. It's Hilger. Brooks Hilger against Hayes Weller. Hilger puts it home, and we're tied at 1. The Macaulay sophomore ties the game in the 57th minute. We'll give credit to Ryan Rodriguez for drawing the foul in the box, and give credit to Brooks Hilger for putting it home, and we're tied at 1. Well, that had been building with the Blue Tornado having some chances here offensively. And that time the pressure a little bit too strong. Now we're all tied at 1. And now the momentum is on the Blue Tornado side. Here's Dominguez. Played for Borges. And the foul goes against Macaulay School. Much to the chagrin of some of the Macaulay supporters. Delay will take this one. And it's a quick restart as Nicky for Tidwell. Tidwell is taken down, but it's not going to be a foul. It's just going to be a throw-in.
Taking in for NBA, number 2, Colton Erickson.
Colton Erickson back in the game for the Big Red. And Hawkins Russell once again will line up for a long throw-in. And cleared away by O'Chair. Didn't get very far. And now whistle will go against NBA. Some nifty moves from O'Chair. Nice touch passing. Dominguez has got a man on the far side and gets it to him. That's put into the box, carrying, and it ends up going directly to the keeper. Raznicki giving chase. Still in bounds. And it goes off Raznicki. And Raznicki is down with what looks like a cramp in his right leg, and he goes to the bench. Alfie Robinson in the game, the NBA sophomore.
Number 14, Alfie Robinson.
Still lots of time remaining here in this second half as we near the midway point. In a very evenly played game, so it's not a surprise that we are all knotted up as we approach 60 minutes in. Another nice rush up field that time from Macaulay School, but it's Wellholter who puts it out of bounds, or close to the out of bounds line. Throwing from Macaulay School, and the bench on that far side of the field giving the Blue Tornado a little more energy here in the second half. Wellholter puts it out of bounds, the outside of his right foot. Well played in the corner, and it's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick number 5 for Macaulay School. And it's a quick restart. NBA not fooled, though, so it'll turn from a corner kick to a throw-in. Referee wants him to wait on his approval. Ball still in the box, not cleared yet. Now it finally is. Here's O'Chair for DeBellis. DeBellis was trying to get that one to Dominguez, but it was Max Doherty there. Dominic DeBellis, long throw in down the line. Dominguez with the cross. He's got a late comer that can chase it down. This one put back into the box. A shot from distance, and that's going to go well high. As Shumate had that effort from about 30 yards out.
Checking in for NBA, number 9.
Namias back in the game for NBA. He had a goal in their semifinal victory yesterday over Christian Brothers. Weather with the goal kick. That carries well over the midfield stripe. NBA keeping the pressure on here. And finally a whistle, and Robbins will be whistled for the infraction. Ball still in play, and finally does carry over that sideline.
Taking the field for the Big Red, number 21, A.J. Donaldson.
Andrew Donaldson now in the game for Montgomery Bell Academy. Coach Cushenberry for Macaulay School and Coach Cheevers for NBA have to keep an eye on all their players. Been a long season, and this the second of 2 games back-to-back. You wonder when and if fatigue becomes a factor. We've already seen players cramping up. Foul called on NBA. Free kick coming up here for the Blue Tornado. That one gets into the box. And finally cleared away by Nemeas. Again, this is the first of 5 championship games he played on this field for the next couple of days. Later tonight, it'll be the Division II Class 1A championship game between the Webb School and Grace Christian out of Knoxville. Robbins gets it back. Sets up Doherty, and finally cleared away by Macaulay School. Tidwell comes over to take the throw in. Looking for Russell. Headed to the middle of the field. Nobody in a red jersey there just yet. And stepping up nicely was Robinson. That time looking for Donaldson, but it was behind him, so it goes over the line. High school sports fans, never miss another game. Subscribe to the NFHS Network to watch live and on-demand event coverage, game replays, and highlights from high school sports nationwide. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination. NFHSnetwork.com, your home for high school sports. Does one of these teams have anything left for another tally here in the next 13 minutes? Should this game remain tied, we would go to 2 10-minute overtime periods. No golden goal. Steered off the play by the Macaulay defense, and O'Chair drew the foul, and we've got a whistle, and a player is down for Macaulay. They'll attend to him. As the game continues, the possibility of more and more cramping certainly does go up, as you get players trying to gain as much rest as they can. Matthew Atherton will come into the game. That's Dominguez, who is being helped off the field. Alejandro Dominguez, the attacking midfielder, who's here from Madrid. I think NBA has done a really nice job on him here in this championship game. Dominguez, who had a goal in Macaulay's 5-1 win yesterday over Ensworth, hasn't really had a good scoring chance in this game. And Dominguez now off the field. And we're back underway. Here's Neely under pressure from Russell, and his pass goes to Borges. O'Chair. So now O'Chair's got to retreat. Shumate. Can't get that one past Donaldson, but it's going to be a throw in for the Blue Tornado. Murray back in the game for Macaulay School. Resnicki back in for MBA. It'll be a throw-in for Big Red. This one fairly far out, but Russell will go over to take it. That was flicked forward by Nemias, but it was an easy play for Neely. A little bit of uneven play at the moment for both of these teams. They would prefer to be possession teams. Sometimes the game makes you adjust, but if these teams had their way, it'd be a lot of possession.
Checking in from number 10,
Elliot Arnold, the Colorado commit to be a place kicker for Deion Sanders' Buffaloes in the fall. Back in the game for the Blue Tornado. Hayes Weller came all the way out to punch that one over the sideline. Less than 9 minutes to go in regulation. Tied at 1 between Macaulay School and Montgomery Bell Academy. A couple nice passes here from Macaulay School, but Delay will clear. Chair headed it away. Doherty tried with the left foot from about 20 yards out, but it missed the far post. That was one of NBA's best chances here of this second half. Doherty. Nemias. Fans wanted a handball. They did not get the call. So here's Robinson. That throw-in never came over the line, so we'll do it again. Robbins for Tidwell. Tidwell for Doherty. Doherty back for Tidwell. Tidwell carries. And cleared away by DeBellis. DeBellis nearly lost that one out of bounds. Arnold. Arnold has some space. Arnold still carrying. Arnold still carrying. Got past 2 defenders, couldn't get past the third. Russell slips down. Here's O'Chair. Nice passing here from the Blue Tornado. Rodriguez into the box. Feller had to be up to the task. It was Noah McNabb. The momentum was taking him one way. He got the shot off. May not have gone inside the post, but either way, Weller was there. It does mean the 6th corner kick of the day for the Blue Tornado. Right now, 5 Blue Tornado players in the box, 2 more on the edge of it. And it's headed away. Here's Russell. Russell keeps possession. Trying to switch fields. He had Doherty on the near side, just couldn't get it to him. There's Dominguez, he saves it. Dominguez, that one touch a little too strong, keeps the ball. Dominguez now cuts to the middle of the field, and the ball's cleared away. Dominguez went down, hoping for a call, did not get it. 4 minutes to go in regulation, all tied up at 1. Shumate. Connor. That's pushed out of bounds. Blue Tornado keeping the pressure on here. Two players for NBA trying to get into the game when they get an opportunity on a dead ball. Now it's pushed into the box. A couple white jerseys down there, but it's cleared away by Delay. Dominguez has it taken away. There's Russell. Russell goes down. And finally, Montgomery Bell Academy can get a couple of fresh players out there.
Number 21, A.J. Donaldson, and number 2.
Donaldson and Erickson return for Montgomery Bell Academy. Hawkins Russell gets a rare breather, as does Max Doherty. Counterattack possible for Macaulay School. That's Wallace Vara. Robbins starts the counterattack here for NBA. Up for Donaldson. Can Donaldson save it? He can. That touch, though, a little bit too strong. Goes over the back line. It's going to be a goal kick. O'Chair for Dominguez. Hilger looking for some help, and then he gets it back. For Rodriguez. Pushed out of bounds by Wellholter. Two very evenly matched teams playing at a high level today here in the Division II Class 2A championship game. O'Chair for DeBellis. 20 seconds to go. Time for one final rush here for NBA. 8 seconds to go. And that is going to do it. 80 minutes in. We don't have a winner just yet, so we're going to play some bonus soccer. The first overtime session is coming up in just a couple of minutes. We'll take a break. We'll be back with that first 10-minute overtime session. You're watching the NFHS Network.
To help protect the young and young at heart, the sick and the well, to recognize the importance of both physical and mental health while giving back to our communities is to do more than what is expected of a health insurance company. It is calling you a member, but treating you like a neighbor.
It's been my pleasure.
It is making a commitment to be right here for you and keeping it.
At First Bank, we know big wins don't just happen under Friday night. They happen by Saturday night candlelight. At First Light. Or when keeping the lights on late. They happen any time that makes their eyes light up. Because it's your wins that make our communities shine. See community banking in a different light.
To the sports capital of Tennessee, with world-class shopping, unique attractions, and over 350 restaurants. There's something here for everyone. We're proud to host the TSSAA Spring Flames. Yes.
He shoots, and he scores!
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
which one of these teams has something left in the tank for an extra 20 minutes. Players are down on the field again. Now it's number 14, Francisco Borges, who collided with his teammate Dominic Murray. The referee has the clock stopped, and medical personnel has to check on Borges because he was knocked down, and they have to check whenever it's the possibility of a head injury.
Checking in from McCauley, number 13,
Ryland Sampson in the game for Macaulay School. Referee gets us started again. Robbins is trying to free his way to an open shot, but Macaulay was ready defensively. So the way overtime works is they will play 2 10-minute overtime periods, and if whether score no goals, 500 goals, whatever it is, if we're still tied at the end of those 2 10-minute overtime sessions, then the state championship is decided by penalty kicks. Certainly a tough way for any state title to be decided, but at pretty much all levels of soccer, that any domestic tournament, and no different here at this level. Here's Erickson with a whole bunch of space. Erickson gets past one player, but that time DeBellis knew that he had Hilger back there. Now we go back the other way. Nice play by Delay. To the middle of the field for Robbins. One touch a little bit too strong. And played all the way back to the keeper. And that one was going to go off the hand of Russell. And that's going to earn Russell a yellow card. Well, actually, the yellow card goes to Robbins. So it went off the hand of Russell, but Robbins is issued the yellow card. So perhaps something said to an official. But Bo Robbins will not be on the bench very long. Chumate. Here's Hilger. O'Chair. Played nicely to Wallace Vara. On to Sampson. Sampson for Wallace Vara. Here's Hilger. Hilger gave it up, got it back. Nice passing here from Macaulay. Hilger continues the run. Hilger with the shot. Save is made by Weller. Seventh corner kick now for Macaulay School. overtime 5 Blue Tornado in the box. This corner kick into the wind, and that gets caught up in that air current. A couple of headers, and finally cleared. Here's O'Chair. O'Chair looking for some help. There's a battle there between DeBellis and Erickson. And DeBellis gets us started again. Here's Hilger. Back for Shumate. And a whistle and a foul will go against NBA. So this is going to be a free kick from what could be a dangerous part of the field here for Macaulay. Four and a half minutes to go in the first overtime session. Now 7 Blue Tornado in the box. And we've got a whistle, and the official will have us restarted. Maybe the ball was moving when that free kick was taken. Just too many red jerseys there, Cardinal jerseys in the box. Everybody was back. Here's O'Chair. Macaulay keeping the pressure on, but ends up being an easy play for Weller. Because this game is going to overtime, the Division I or Division II Class 1A championship game, which was scheduled for a 6:30 kickoff Central Time, will be delayed. And Grace Christian and the Webb School are stuck waiting around a little bit. Nice ball forward for Sampson. Sampson keeps it in bounds. Sampson to the middle of the field looking for some help, and that pass is knocked away by Wellhalter. Back-to-back rushes for both of these teams, not really their games. Reznicki slows things down. Doherty for Poster. Doherty gets it back. Doherty looking for some help. It was nearly a give and go between Doherty and Nemias. Wellhalter clears. And we've got a stoppage as another player is cramping up. That's Reed Reznicki. And a couple of substitutions here for NBA as well, as Max Doherty will go to the bench, as will Reznicki. Number 9, Nemias, also cramping up. Again, it's been a hot day here in Murfreesboro. Temperature in the high 70s. And it's been back-to-back games for both of these teams. They both played in the semifinals yesterday. Nemias will walk gingerly to the big red sideline. Referee will start the action again with a drop kick. Delay will take it. Giving chase is Donaldson, but it'll be a goal kick coming up here for Macaulay School. Both teams at this point still have some energy, but not surprised to see some of these guys running on fumes. Long season. Quick restart for NBA. And another throw in. Only 10 seconds remaining. Russell will try to get this one in quickly. And that's going to do it for the first overtime session. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the second overtime between Macaulay and Montgomery Bell Academy in the Division II Class 2A championship game. You're watching the NFHS Network.
At First Bank, we know big wins don't just happen under Friday night lights. They happen by Saturday night candlelight. At First Light. Or when keeping the lights on late. They happen any time that makes their eyes light up. Because it's your wins that make our communities shine. See community banking in a different light.
The game, the high school field, Michigan State. Good partners. Learn more at Wilson.
Teams have switched sides for this second and final overtime session. Montgomery Bell Academy from right to left. Macaulay from left to right. Should this game still be tied after this 10-minute overtime session, then the state championship in Division II Class 2A would be decided by penalty kicks. Macaulay trying to go back-to-back. Montgomery Bell Academy looking for their second title in 3 seasons. Ball still in play. There's Donaldson. A couple nice moves from Donaldson. He tries to switch fields. Here's Strand. Here's Robbins. Robbins gets the shot off. Save is made by Neely. Still an opportunity. Ball is in the box and finally pushed home. Hawkins Russell gives NBA a 2-1 advantage. So the pressure just kept on coming from Montgomery Bell Academy as they go celebrate with their classmates who've got to be ushered back off the field Neely made one terrific save, but NBA kept the ball in bounds. There was a scramble in front. And in the 91st minute, Hawkins-Russell has given the Big Red a 2-1 lead. What a spark to this second overtime session. And now Macaulay School is going to have to dig deep again, as Hayes Weller tries to burn some clock. But that's something this referee will not stand for. We've already seen multiple times in this game already when he stopped the clock. Robbins, Russell, and O'Chair will dribble it away. Hawkins-Russell, the Montgomery Bell Academy senior, as he scored the goal that earns the Big Red their third state championship in program history. And right now the clock is not the ally of the Blue Tornado. Good ball forward for Rodriguez. He keeps it in bounds, and then Delay kicked it to Kentucky. O'Chair for DeBellis. Shumate gets that to Elliott Arnold, but it went off his right hand. So it'll be a free kick here for NBA. Delay trying to get his classmates to make a little more noise as they feed off that energy. Delay will send that forward to the top of the box and cleared away by Shumate. Delay under a little bit of pressure. Got that to Robinson, who pushes it forward to Robbins. Robbins switches fields for Tidwell. Erickson to Tidwell. Tidwell carries this one into the corner, and maybe a little bit too early to start trying to burn clock down there. Cleared away by Macaulay. Throw-in coming up for the Blue Tornado. And here's where you may end up seeing a rash of substitutions, especially for Montgomery Bell Academy, as each one of those substitutions can give the team rest and burn some clock, although this referee, again, as we said, is keeping an eye on the clock at all times. And it's stopped right now with 5:54 remaining. And the clock is ticking again. Nice play that time by the sophomore Hudson Cernad. Reznicki still carrying, looking to get a shot off, and it's just high. So Reed Reznicki with a little bit of extra jump. And he got the shot away. Good aggressive play that time from Holter and Murray. Here's Resnicki to the middle of the field. Robbins. And Russell was looking for a call, didn't get it. Punted forward by Neely. We're past the midway point of this second overtime. Here's Arnold. Arnold with the shot from distance, and a save is made by Weller. It will be a corner kick. Corner kick number 8 for Macaulay School, but before that, we've got more cramping. Elliot Arnold back in the game. It'll be Finn Arnold to take the corner kick when we're back underway. That's number 13, Wyatt Wellholter, who's cramping up, and he'll walk gingerly to the sideline. It'll be Leeds Nemias, who's still playing with a yellow card. And it's 7 Blue Tornado in the box. So here's Finn Arnold, Blue Tornado freshman, to take this corner kick in swinger. Punched away by Weller. Arnold puts it back in the box, and that's headed away. And a foul will go against NBA. Free kick. Maybe about 35 yards out. It's with the wind. So this is in maybe a little bit long to take a shot directly on the cage. NBA sets up it's Arnold. Puts that into the box and cleared away for the moment. Here's O'Chair. And that's blocked. Tidwell forced Neely to come all the way out. And the referee stops the clock. 2:22 to go. Wellholter back in the game for Montgomery Bell Academy. A reminder to stick around at the conclusion of today's game, as we'll have the trophy presentations for the champions and the runners-up here in Division II Class 2A. That'll be immediately following this game. NBA not parking the bus here. They're trying to score another goal. O'Chair plays that back to Neely. Cernod falls down. He's back on his feet giving chase. Resnicki comes away with it. Played to Robbins. Robbins centers. He had Donaldson down there. Coming up on last chance saloon time here for Macaulay. They continue to carry down the field. An opportunity and a goal. This play is onside, and we're tied at 2. Oh, the twists and turns of, and we're even at 2 with 1:15 to go. A goal in the 91st minute from Hawkins Russell is matched by a goal in the 99th minute by Brooks Hilger. And we're tied at 2. So Macaulay just kept carrying the ball up the field, and somehow Hilger was wide open in the middle of the box. You have to feel for the Grace Christian and the Webb School players who are waiting to play their title game. Was supposed to kick off in about 5 minutes. But now that will be delayed even more. Does this game have one final twist left in it before penalty kicks? Dominguez. Walsvara. That's put into the box. A couple of white jerseys down there. But punching it away was Weller. And folks, 100 minutes of soccer was not enough. The Division II Class 2A champion will be decided by penalty kicks. As Borges is issued a yellow card in the final moments. But the Division II Class 2A championship will be decided by penalty kicks. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have those penalty kicks for you. You're watching the NFHS Network.
To help protect the young and young at heart, the sick and the well, to recognize the importance of both physical and mental health while giving back to our communities is to do more than what is expected of a health insurance company. It is calling you a member, but treating you like a neighbor.
It's been my pleasure.
It is making a commitment to be right here for you and keeping it.
Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is proud to support high school athletics in the TSSAA.
He shoots, and he scores!
At First Bank, we know big wins don't just happen under Friday night lights. They happen by Saturday night candlelight. At First Light. Or when keeping the lights on late. They happen any time that makes their eyes light up. Because it's your wins that make our communities shine. See community banking in a different light.
And welcome back. Penalty kicks about ready to get underway. This is how we're going to decide the Division II Class 2A champion between Macaulay and Montgomery Bell Academy. It'll be Macaulay taking the kicks first. That'll be Brooks Hilger to get started. For correction, that's Arnold, and Arnold puts it home. Sorry, folks, it's tough to see the numbers at this time of day. Elliot Arnold converts the first penalty kick. The final kick of his high school soccer career. And Macaulay's off to a nice start. Now it'll be Bo Robbins. He scored a goal in the 4th minute. And Robbins scores.
Number 10, Bo Robbins.
Beautiful shot from the Big Red Junior. And we're tied at 1. Second penalty kick coming up. Shumate comes over to take it. And he delivers. Always interesting to see the different ways that they take penalty kicks. Some players run around a little bit trying to get the keeper to move. Some just walk right up and try to use power. All looks the same in the score sheet. It's either you make it or you don't. Here's Delay. And he was not able to make this shot. Save is made for Macaulay School. So NBA blinks first. And now Macaulay Schools got an opportunity to take a 3-1 lead. But Rodriguez puts it over the crossbar. And we're basically even again. It's an opportunity here for NBA to get us on level terms. And it's Bennett Tidwell that makes the walk. Tidwell pushes it through with the right foot. We're tied at 2. Waited for the keeper to decide which way he was moving, and then just kicked in the opposite direction. So now it's O'Chair. And that is a long, lonely walk from midfield to the spot. And O'Chair drills it. Well, he was very deliberate in getting to the ball, but when he did, he puts it into the upper corner. Now it's Ben Poster's turn. And Poster puts it home, pushing it to the right of the keeper. And we're even at 3. Fifth and final PK until we go into sudden death PKs. Hilger scores. And now all the pressure is on NBA. Ryland Sampson, or correction, Wyatt Wellholter lines up. And he puts it home. And you can see he kind of pulled up lame there right after the kick. Oh, that could have been disastrous. Instead, after 5 penalty kicks, we are tied at 4. Penalty kick number 6. We'll keep taking these until they don't have an even score. A save is made by Hayes Weller. And now it's advantage Big Red. Max Doherty, the NBA junior, if he converts, the Big Red are state champions. And Doherty misses it and pulls up lame on his right leg. And medical personnel will have to attend to him. So I don't know if that was cramping or something else. He's helped up and looks like cramping. And he's being helped off the field. So in terms of the game itself, this is now penalty kick number 7. After each team missed in penalty kick number 6. Referee waiting for Doherty to walk off the field. Now we will take the penalty kick, and it is drilled by Arnold. And now the pressure is back on NBA. It'll be Raznicki. Reed Raznicki must score for the game to continue. And Raznicki puts it home. And Raznicki pulls up lame as well. Penalty kick number 8 upcoming. It's Murray. And Murray converts. And again, Montgomery Bell Academy must score, or Macaulay School will be the state champions. It's Hawkins Russell. Who scored a goal in the 91st minute. That gave NBA the lead. Here he's trying to extend the game. That time he waited for the keeper to commit. He did. And we play on. Penalty kick number 9. This is Ryland Sampson. And Sampson is stopped by Weller. And now Montgomery Bell Academy has a chance to win the game. If Hudson Strnad can convert. Strnad scores! And for the 3rd time in program history, the Montgomery Bell Academy Big Red They are your state champions. It took 9 penalty kicks and a 7-6 advantage in those PKs. Montgomery Bell Academy led 1-0. They led 2-1. Each time Macaulay School fought back. And finally, in the 9th round of penalty kicks, it's the Big Red that have just enough to get over the finish line first. All right, so we're going to take a quick break, let the students get off the field. When we come back, we'll have the trophy presentations for the runners-up from Macaulay School and the champions from Montgomery Bell Academy. You're watching the NFHS Network.
He shoots, and he scores!
At First Bank, we know big wins don't just happen under Friday night lights. They happen by Saturday night candlelight. At First Light. Or when keeping the lights on late. They happen any time that makes their eyes light up. Because it's your wins that make our communities shine. See community banking in a different light.
Prior to the award ceremony, we would first like to competitors.
And welcome back to the Siegel Soccer Complex. What a game of soccer we just saw between Montgomery Bell Academy and Macaulay School. The game was tied at 1 after regulation, tied at 2 after overtimes, and in the 9th penalty kick round, it's Hudson Stranad, the sophomore for the Big Red, who has the final goal that gives MBA the state championship for the 3rd time in program history and the 2nd time in the last 3 years. Macaulay School, those kids played so hard. It's just a really, really difficult way for a championship to be decided. But in the end, it's Montgomery Bell Academy just had a little bit more as they win the state title 7-6 in PKs. Both teams, the players for each side, absolutely exhausted. They gave everything that they had in this game. Nothing for Macaulay to be ashamed of. I know it's a difficult way for them to end their season and end their dreams of going back-to-back. Montgomery Bell Academy, though, they're the ones that will walk away with the big trophy. So we're going to leave you with the sights and sounds of the trophy presentations for the runners-up from Macaulay and the champions from Montgomery Bell Academy. For our entire crew, I'm Mark Nagy. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for watching the NFHS Network. And once again, we go to the public address announcer who's got the announcements for these very worthy teams.
The head coach, Chris Chinbeck. And now your runner-up team award goes to the Macaulay Blue Tornado. And now, fans, we would like to present our championship coach's plaque to head coach Giles Cheevers. And ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to present your 2025 champions, the Montgomery Bell Academy Big Win! The purchase tickets for today's state championships go to www.actionkickspn.com. The official and as you leave today, please be a good sport and toss your trash in the receptacles provided. And as you drive home, remember to stay safe. Buckle up, Tennessee, and designate before you celebrate. Because fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.